So this is the next big ugly job I have. This is out of a Stamler crusher. It's the primary crusher in a salt mine. There's boulders of salt the size of microwaves and fridges go into this thing, and they come out the size of your fist. So these holders have become loose, they lost their fit, so I have to cut these off and replace them. So lots of repetitive, monotonous cutting and welding, and should make for a pretty cool time lapse. So I'm gonna lift it out of the workshop. I reckon it's probably about 3.5 ton, 4 ton. We get her picked up with the good old gantry crane here. Take her into my corner, set her up on some V blocks so that I can rotate it. We'll have a look at it and then figure out if I'm going to gouge the blocks off or gas them off. So we'll pick her up, take her in and assess it. Take the slack up fast, take the weight up slow. You're taking your crane up. You want to make sure that the hook is centered over the load to avoid any unwanted swinging. Whenever you're centering on the hook, you need to center it on 2 axes, of course. I'm going to knock that stand over, cover your ears. There we go. So obviously when you're lifting the load, you want to make sure that your chains are of larger capacity than the weight, because you don't want 3.5 tons falling from 10 feet. It would hurt a bit. Adios. Damn, I love this old crane. I've been operating it since 2006. You get a real good knack of driving it and being able to cancel out the swing. A lot of guys can't do that. She's a beast. So lifting it on the small hook, which is 10 ton auxiliary. Always make sure your lift path is clear. You have a clear path to your destination. So swinging, you see I'll cancel the swing. Pretty good, pretty good. I have a V block set up but not measured. So there we go. There's delays on the crane functions as well, which makes swing cancelling fun. It just adds another little element to it. That was a pretty good guess for the blocks. A bloody good guess. No tape measures involved. Very lucky to have all these heavy blocks to set jobs on. Large cast iron machine tool blocks and V blocks, which are very convenient to work on. That's my main little bench I use. Also a cast iron machine block. Whenever the big old shipyard in Belfast closed down, we got an absolute mountain of machine blocks. So they get used for machining, fabrication, benches and everything in between. Super useful. The only problem is occasionally you get an absolute a-hole on a forklift. We'll drive into them or drop them and they smash. They're quite brittle, so you have to be careful how you use them. They're very, very strong in compression and supporting loads, as you can see. But if they're hit the wrong way, they have not zero, but very low tensile strength, and they break easily, so they have to be treated with care. But a lot of muppets that haven't got a clue, don't understand cast iron, beat them about, next thing they're all smashed up. Always boils my blood. So yeah, I'm very aware of how lucky I am to have this kit to do the job, and cranes and things. Makes life a lot easier than times in the past I've done this sort of workout on site, and it's no fun trying to do everything without the right tools. So that's the setup. That's an old cardboard template I had from the last time I done one of these. And it's used to give me an indicator of where the block is placed. This gap here is quite important because they have a retainer clip. And if it's too loose, the clip comes off, or if it's too tight, I can't get the clip on. So I need to be careful when I'm putting them back on that correct spacing is maintained. So in the past, I have completely redone one of these drums, put on all of these holders. It was just a bare drum, and welded on all of these holders. This time, thankfully, I'm only cutting off the holders that have been marked with spray paint. You can see this is very, very rusty, and that's because it's covered in salt. As I mentioned, it's from a salt mine. Salt attracts moisture like crazy. Moisture or metal, salt equals corrosion. So I will probably gas these off. Then again, I might gouge them. Probably gouge them to less energy than welding them, or sorry, burning them, because if I'm burning them I have to cut full distance across. So yeah, I think that would be slower. So no, I'll just gouge the weld off, and should be minimal cleanup also. So yeah, I think we'll get the gouger pulled out, set up, and make a start. So this would be my favourite position to gouge in, and if I can possibly arrange whatever I'm gouging so that I'm gouging in a vertical down, this helps clear away the molten slag as it burns. Gravity aids by simply letting it fall away from the arc pull. Makes it much faster and easier. So definitely gravity is your best friend welding, gouging, most metalworking scenarios, if you can use it to your advantage. So I turn all of these around as I go, so that I'm just gouging straight down. All the slag falls down, and you can see on the ground a little piece of aluminium sheet. The reason for that is whenever a pile of molten metal like that lands on the concrete floor, it causes that little point to rapidly expand, and it then explodes out of the ground, damaging the floor. So this little sheet of aluminium simply protects the floor from the hot slag. My floor is absolutely covered in scars and pock marks just from all the years of working here since 2006. The floor has suffered a fair bit of metal contact, and just trying to minimize that. So yeah, just a few little tricks of the trade. Of course, a good old Sealy torch. Can't remember which number it is. That's another one that's got melted. Just keeps on going. So yeah, if there's anybody out there wants to sponsor me a magnetic torch, I'll certainly test it out for you. So far the Sealy will not die. So there's two off in a very short period of time. I just want to show you what I love about the air arc gouger is I can just grab it, drop it off. Fast, quick, easy. So a light scrape and the flakes come off. Bit of a prep with the grinder, and that's ready for the new block to be welded onto. Super quick, super easy and convenient with the right tools. So that's the blanks cut from a bit of solid bar then. Out of the nice tidy steel storage area. 48 in total. Our CNC batch machine's busy at the moment, so unfortunately that means they're being done on the little manual lathe. This will be a laborious job for some apprentice machinist, but great way to learn, lots of practice. A beast.
Watch it, you can spray it.
There we go. Class. So that's that job complete. Another short video. I tried to make it interesting with a few arty-farty creative shots, but this video game just wouldn't be the best at it. But anyway guys, hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click subscribe, thumbs up, etc, etc. Keeps my channel going, keeps me motivated, and keeps the videos coming. So yeah, I can't grow without those subscriptions. So appreciate all your support guys. Nearly at 100,000, pushing hard. So if you want to see more, check out my Instagram. I've got a lot more coverage of our workshops and other jobs and things that don't make it onto YouTube. So yeah, if you want to hang around guys, click that subscribe. Thanks, appreciate your support. Till the next one, over and out. Cheers guys.